Bonjour mes amis, ça va, j'espère vous êtes bien. Now we're in the de-restriction finally. Yeah, so now we can open it up within safety and driving at a speed to suit the conditions. So yeah, we just passed the 120 end of the 120k sign. So I'm de-restricted now. But you can choose the speed to suit the conditions, weather, weather conditions, road, traffic, vehicle, driver. So yeah, that's what's key here. So yeah, it's sitting at 66 at the moment, mid 160s, coming up down the traffic. Just wait till they complete their manoeuvre, almost like the elephant race with trucks, and some of them, but it's okay. Here we go, just keep it flat. That's the CX-30, which has been following us for a little bit. That's okay. Same thing again. You still get some undulations in certain sections of German Autobahn and that. So not all sections of the German Autobahn are super smooth, billiard table smooth or anything like that. So yeah. Just keeps it flat. He moves out the outside. Don't see the beauty of driving on most motorways in Europe, not just here on the Autobahn and in Germany, because there's no do-gooders in the outside lane of the motorway. See they complete their manoeuvre, they overtake, and then they move back out of the outside lane. That's how easy it is coming up to a truck here and that. So I check my mirrors, blind spots, mirrors, signal manoeuvre. There you go. Just keep it flat, paying attention to all traffic conditions, what's behind. Checking your rear vision mirrors every 6 to 10 seconds, and that. Yep. So you can see you've got your traffic there. You've got your car coming on the motorway on ramp, Autobahn on ramp. And even though we're sitting on 181 kilometres an hour now, so 112, 113 miles an hour now, and that at 3,700 RPM. So overtake. Move back out of the outside lane. Mirrors, blind spots, mirrors, signal manoeuvre. It's really that simple. And so you can maintain nice speeds. And that, like I keep saying, the Autobahn are not free for all. Same thing again, mirrors, signal manoeuvre, mirrors, blind spots, anticipating all the other hazards, looking as far ahead as you can. That's what it all comes down to. You're on de-restricted zones like this, and you can see our closing speed up to other cars. This one in the right hand lane's probably doing about 150, 145. Overtake, move out of the outside lane. See, same thing again, we're just at full throttle here, 3,800 RPM, mirror signal manoeuvre, checking the blind spots. There we go. 188, there we go. Not all Germans like to drive fast, that's a big misconception. Traffic over here, so be very careful. Teningen Volvo S90. So he's only doing 126k an hour, and this is again the de-restriction zone. Once again, as I said before, not all Germans like to drive fast. He's moved out of the outside lane. There you go. It's about as German as much as Istanbul by the looks of things. So yeah, see, same thing again, anticipating all your vehicles coming onto the motorway, traffic in the right hand lane. Same thing again, off the bird, 52 k's. Same thing again, overtake, move out of the outside lane. Anticipating others' traffic speeds, checking your rear vision mirrors every 6 to 10 seconds. There we go. The trucks in the outside lane further down. So yeah, so just pretty much just holding flat now. See, in this case, that because of my closing speed to the vehicles in the right hand lane, I'll stay out in the outside lane, not delaying anybody in that. Because you always got to anticipate that other vehicles are going to be slow in regards to overtaking, so do anticipate their manoeuvres. As an example here, this one's just on 98k an hour. He's got a little sign on his tailgate saying 100. There's a Dutch registered truck. DeWitt Transport, long as the word is not fuck, as in fuckwit transport, then you'll be fine. Traveller. So yeah, so little elephant races. And they'll get their manoeuvres done. But you'll notice that when they pass the last vehicle they want to overtake, what do? They move out of the outside lane. A real problem Australia has, and New Zealand, as well as USA and Canada. See, let's focus on what he does. See this magical manoeuvre he does? He moves out of the outside lane when he overtakes. How hard is that? See, same thing again, I overtake him, I move out of the outside lane. There's a real problem in Australia with regards to driving standards and regards to not enforcing the keep left unless overtaking rule. A real problem. But yeah, now back out to the clear section again. But like anything, driving is an art, but you've always got to pay attention to everything, anticipating others' manoeuvres, checking what's behind. Everything. Same thing again. There is signal manoeuvre, there is blind spots, and that. So you're always paying it full attention. Then again, like Stettenberg. Got trucks in the outside lane, in the right-hand lane. He's a Spanish registered BMW, so he's got coming here on holiday or something to that effect. Against a BMW as well. Doesn't know how to use indicators. But you see the car in the right-hand lane, he's closing speed to the trucks, so you're always watching them next moves. Well, you just got to drive accordingly. There we go. That's why our speed's right down, back down to around the 140s at the moment. Hello, Cleo. See, same thing again, overtakes, moves out of the outside lane. See? A rule that's just badly and is not properly enforced in Australia at all. It's getting do-gooders out of the outside lane. Same thing again, once clear, you can put the foot down. Opel Corsa that needs a bloody good wash. A few leaves sitting on his roof. That. Like, 1,000 metres. Now it's back down to 120k an hour. 100k, so they've got some, and you can tell by these little signs up here that they've got some road work going on. So there you go. Okay, so yeah, so we'll do another, probably maybe one or two other Autobahn videos and that, and take it from there. So, like I said, the Autobahn's not a free-for-all, and that, so you do have to abide by certain procedures, rules, etc. And that's what's key. But deaths in Germany in terms of per capita are far less than what there are in Australia, despite higher speed limits and de-restriction zones, as you're very well aware, and as a result, the driving standard is much higher. The driving standard is much higher. Overtaking lane, even though small though it be. Yeah, so the driving standard's much higher. Though these lanes can be quite narrow with other traffic. You got the barrier on my left-hand side. See, same thing again. I overtake, move out of the outside lane. So yeah, so I will keep you posted on that. So there are more Autobahn videos coming. So I'll leave leave it there for now until we get to our next the next de-restricted section. So for maintenant, au revoir, very shortly, au revoir, bonne journée.